G'day, welcome to Mt.Coramba Apiculture. It's Sunday, 27th of October 2024. I'm at my home. I've got 10 or so hives here that I intend to use for a bit of training and workshops, if I can just get going on that sort of stuff. Purpose of today's inspections are just to put a few new queens in these hives and also to do a bit more work on these old combs. This is a hive from Raleigh. This is actually the hive that I found one Varroa mite in about 2 months ago, and despite washing it 3 more times, I haven't found a single mite in it again. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'm not complaining, but it seems a bit strange. Anyway, so I managed to get about a dozen queens from Coffs Beekeeping that were surplus to their needs. They're from a business called Denmar up in Queensland, so yeah, they've been around for a long time and interested to try these queens and see how they go. I'm sure they'll be fine. So the purpose of today's effort is just to go in and get the old queen in here. I know her well. She's almost jet black, so I won't be killing her. I'll be keeping her and to use in my mini mating nucs, which was the purpose of the last video, if you go back and look at that. So I'll have another 11 or so queens to make up mini mating nucs, which I'll probably start trying to do tomorrow. It's been a little bit overcast this morning and the sun's just coming out, which is nice, so it'll make things a bit easier. Okay, so let's get in and try and find this old queen. There's quite an old comb on yellow plastic foundation, and that's the sort of thing I want to pull up out of these brood boxes. Drones in here are quite black as well. You can see them starting to dig into that honey there. This frame's well and truly worn out. We don't want that sort of stuff in our brood boxes. Sit that aside there. They have been a little bit unpleasant to work, this hive, but they're going alright at the moment, so we'll just go nice and steady through them. See a lot of large black drones in here. That old worn out yellow plastic foundation, so we'll work on getting the majority of these out today. It's another good example of a frame that needs to come out. It's just old and rotten. So looking for that queen. One of my newer frames, you can see the difference. It's nice to get the queen on the first frame you pull out, but it never works that way when you really need to find her, or if you're shooting a movie. So this is one of my drone trapping combs. You can see they've got that fully drawn out, so next time it's fully capped I'll cut it right out and start drone trapping on this hive. comb. I wouldn't say it's worn out, but yeah, just want to try and phase them out of these brood boxes. Bees starting to poke their heads up there. I'll just put them down, give them a little tiny puff of smoke. I don't want to use too much smoke when I'm looking for queens. I don't want them to run on the combs. Bit elusive this morning. Come on, where are you? Last frame, so she's in there somewhere. So what I'll do is just pause this camera for a while and get out in the sun and see if I can find her. So I've got that queen. There she's walking around there. So just going to pick her up by the wings. She's quite safe there, and pop her into that queen cage. Get in. No, don't run away. Try that again. And pop it into that queen cage. Careful not to damage her. In you go. She's running around in there. They can get quite indignant sometimes when you pick them up like that, and they'll feign death. Yeah, there. Okay. So I'm going to just get some nurse bees there to escort her. Look after her while she's in that queen cage for a few days. There you go. 3, 2, 3. Can't see a thing. 4. 5. So that's her safe in there. She'll just be put in the shed for a couple of days till I can get some more mini nukes made up. Just sit that frame back in there. There's our Denmark queen. I'll just sit it there for the time being. Alright, so what I want to do is get rid of a few of these old brood frames, so we'll do that first. So got the queen there, so I don't need to worry about, you know, shaking bees off frames or anything. So that's definitely going up into a honey super. There was 2 honey supers on top of this hive because I want to lift brood up, so I need to put another. I can't. I need to extract frames before I can put frames back down here. So because I'm going to use foundation, I'm going to put another box on, which will make it a brood box and 3 honey supers. This hive's strong, and just take advantage of that strength and the new queen to hopefully draw out another honey super for me. So those 2 can stay. This can go. Actually, what I'll do is just check these other frames and see what they look like. I'll try and pick the worst of them out. So I'm going to put 3 sheets of foundation down in there. So we've looked at them. This helps with swarming as well. So, ow. These are starting to get a bit sick of me. Not a lot wrong with that frame, but it can come up. And this wall frame's probably old and rotten. Yeah, still not too bad, but yeah, it's getting aged. The cells are thickening up down the bottom there, so we'll take it up as well. That means that we will move. That one can now go to the wall. It's important to have try and have all your frames uniform and even, and that way, you know, when you want to do this sort of manipulation, you're not faced with the problem of wonky combs. And you know, I don't really get this theory of putting one less frame in the brood box because to make it easy to get the frames out. I never have any trouble getting frames out because they're all nice and uniform, you know. So we'll just get this queen into here. So you can take an interest into there already. When you put these in, put the entrance facing up so that if a bee dies in there, it doesn't block the entrance and trap that queen in there. So that down into there and just push those frames gently together. That's good. Get a bit of foundation in there now. One in there. Couple in here. We'll put that wall frame back in the side there. Just tighten them up a bit. And then it goes. So I've got 3 queens to put in today, so we'll close this hive up. Get on to the next one. So into the second hive here. I was actually a bit confused when I did that last hive. This is the hive with the black queen, and this is the hive that had Varroa. One Varroa mite in it 2 months ago, and it was washed. Yeah, it's been washed 3 or 4 times since then, and including 2 days ago, and I didn't find any mites. So yeah, that's the mystery. So get that first frame out, and this queen's pretty distinctive. Usually easy to spot. See, I'm a bit more advanced with my frame renewal in here. Colour those drones. They are dark black, quite impressive. Reasonably quick too, because this camera's in the full sun. There's our drone trapping comb, which has got nothing in it. I actually made this video yesterday and I sat down last night to edit it, and a bee must have hit the camera, hit the face of the iPhone when it was running, and changed the setting to slow motion. So I had many hours of slow motion video, which wouldn't have been very good to watch, so that was the end of that. I'm sure there's a way to stop that. So this extracted a box of honey off this hive the other day, which are these combs that I'm lifting out now. They were stickies that went down. So there's a nice comb of fresh foundation. I'm making full use of it. This is a sticky that went in a few days ago. Nice. Really haven't got my queen spotting eyes on this morning. Got her. There she is there. Now that is a black queen. A bit hard to see. Right there. So now I've got her by the wings. Nice and safe. And now they're howling into me. Get her into her cage. Oops. Without damaging her. Come on. She's in there walking around looking a bit offended, but she's okay. Some escorts in there for her. Four, 5. Nice and safe. There. Alright, a bit of smoke in these fellas now before they set themselves off. Yeah, those darker queens, if they're dark because they're just left to their own devices, they can be pretty savage. So since we've got this hive open and the queen isolated, we will do an alcohol wash. Even though we did one a couple of days ago, I still Kind of don't understand why I'm not finding mites in here. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, rotten things. Yeah, they are. Toey. Right, quickly get some. So they're in the wash bottle just off out of camera. Right, now let's get this new queen back in before they eat me alive. Yeah, don't put up with these bad genetics, even though, you know, they're putting plenty of honey away and disease free. The temperament is not good. You know, and this house is at home. Got horses and pets and other animals here, so just don't want hives like this around, especially not if I'm going to be teaching on them. So I like to give people a good experience, and I can always show someone a cranky hive out in the bush if that's what they want to see. Alright, let's get these closed up. I'm not happy. Wash. So I've just moved away from that hive, the back of the ute, just to get away from them. Another problem with a hive like that, you work them in the morning, they'll chase everyone that walks past all day. So just, yeah, as good of a hive it is, and she's a beautiful thing, that queen, but yeah, just the temperament. See them chasing the bottle, they just don't give up. We'll give that a swirl for about 30 seconds. Even put fresh metho in this. Nothing in the first wash. If looking for a good quality wash bottle and you want to support me, I make these at home. I can send them Australia wide. If you're in the Coffs area, I can drop them off when I'm in town, or you can come and get them, one or the other, for no freight. Yeah, so there's a link below the notes here, and you just go to my website. You can buy them. I can sell them in lots of ones or twos or packs of 6 or something like that. It just works better with the postage that way. Have a look. Yeah, you'd think finding one mite in it 2 months ago, that there would be, you know, they'd be at levels that are detectable, but it's the, you know, most brood growth and, you know, the growth in that hive, and I know the mites lag behind the growth of the hive, but yeah, I can't believe I'm not finding any mites. Not complaining once again. Nothing. And I have gone back and checked, and it was definitely a mite sitting in a jar in my shed. So one more try.